Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making a very stylish shift dress with a bell sleeve. Something very easy. You can just throw it on your body and step out for the season. So without wasting your time, let's get started. Now the first thing we are going to do is to go ahead and mark out our starting line. As you can see, my fabric is on 2 folds already. So I'll just mark out my starting line at the top of the fabric. From this line, we are also going to be marking out our shoulder measurement. Now all our measurement is starting from that line. So from that line, you place your tape downwards to mark out your bust line. Here I'm taking out 10.5 inches. Then from there, your tape still placed at the starting line. You mark out your waist measurement. Then the next measurement is your hip line measurement from your shoulder, which is 25 inches in this case. Then the last measurement is your full length. So in this case, we are taking 39 inches as our full length. Now the next thing we are going to be doing is to take our shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches. Your shoulder measurement is your shoulder, the full shoulder measurement divided by 2. So in my case, it's 14, but I added ½ inch for sewing allowance. And then the next thing is to go ahead and take the neck width. The neck width here, I'm taking 3 inches. And then for the neck depth, I'm taking 4 inches. Remember, 2.5 inches. The front part of the dress is going to be having a slit in front, down, and I'm cutting just one after another. This fabric is not on 2 folds, it's just 1 fold. I'll go ahead and cut the back part of the dress when I'm done with the front. So you go ahead to mark out your shoulder slope measurement, which is 1 inch, and then from there you connect the line back to the, let it join or meet with the neck width measurements where it started from. Then from there, from the shoulder slope, you mark out your armhole measurement. In this case, I'm taking 8 inches, and then I went on to connect the lines like so, and also drew the armhole curve just like so. Then the next measurement is a bust measurement. Now bust measurement divide by 4. Added 1 inch for ease. I added 1 inch for sewing allowance. Same thing with my waist measurement. And now the hip divided by 4. 1 inch for ease. 1 inch for sewing allowance. If you want it to be very, very free and big, you can add up to 2 inches or even 3. But in this case, I don't want it to. And so I went on to use the same measurements for my hip line to measure the bottom part of the fabric. I also went on to add 2 inches just so it will help it look flay and give it ease too at the down part. Then I went on to draw the curve or the shape of the gown. As you can see, I'm done drawing the shape. Now the next thing is to go ahead and slit the front part of the dress. So from that 2.5 inches mark, I went on, came down by 4 inches, marked it. Then at the upper part, I went in by about ½ inch, like so. If you want it to be wider, you can make it 1 or even less. I think less is better. And so to cut, I'll just cut it like so. And then I went on to cut out the excess fabrics or the markings from the dress. Now we're done with the front part. I'll go ahead and place this front part on another folded fabric, which is going to be representing the back. So I went on to fold that fabric into 2, and I placed the front part of the gown on it. Just make sure it aligns properly. The center front aligns with the center back. Then from the measurement from the measurement line, I came down by 1.5 inch for the back neckline. I went on to draw the curve like so. And I went on to cut it out. Now you're going to cut out everything the way it is. We are not adding, we are not subtracting. The only thing we added was just the neck, the back neck measurement, or the back neck, which wasn't the same thing with the front. So every other part of the dress remains the same. So as you can see, I had already traced that out. The next thing is to cut our facing. So to cut your facing, you just place your fabric like so, maybe the front or the back, but in this case I'm starting with the front. Make sure it aligns properly with the fabric under, and then go ahead and cut it out just like so. Then when I was done, I gave it the shape I wanted to, and also went on to cut it out. Now this is the result. So now that's the front facing. To cut the back facing, you do the same thing. Just place your fabric, unfold, place the back part of your gown on it, and then go ahead and cut out the neck, and then trim it out, keep the shape you would want, and cut it out. Now I'm done. So the next thing to cut is going to be our sleeve. So for the sleeve, because I tried doing the marking on my fabric, it wasn't showing, so I'm going to be going ahead to use this paper. Now that's me marking out the length of the sleeve. Now from the length of the sleeve, not from the top of the sleeve, I came down with 4 inches. Now 4 inches is going to be representing your bicep. So from that 4 inches, I went in by 7 inches. That 7 inches is representing my round armhole. Now round armhole divided by 2 was 7. So that was what I had there, and I marked. Then at that point, I went on to join the line back up, or connected the line back to the top of the sleeve. Then on this slant line, I divided it by 2, marked the center, and now on that center, I went down on one side, then up on the other side, up on the center part of the sleeve, like that. Then for the other part, that's the part that will be joining your armhole, I came down. Just trying to mark out the line so that you can see properly. And after that, I came down to take the measurement for the bottom of the sleeve. So in this case, you can make it as wide as you want, as maybe small as you want. So after taking that measurement, I just went on to join the line and then cut it out. Well, before cutting it out, I took out about ½ inch just to give the sleeve a proper shape. So I'm going to use that to cut my fabric, or even though that's not my measurement, but that's what it looks like. So now I'm done cutting my sleeve. So we are going to go ahead to start joining fabric together. So to start with, I'm going to be doing the facing face, making sure that the right part faces the right part. So you place it like so, then go ahead and sew, turn it over. Don't forget to bend or hem the down part of the facing. Now I'm done with the front part. This is what it looked like. So I'll go ahead and join the sleeves, the shoulder. Now to join the shoulder, I went on to pick the front with the right sides facing each other, and the facing each other, the main sleeve side facing each other. I placed it like so. Make sure that the neckline aligns with each other, and then go ahead and sew it. By the time you're done sewing, you just turn it over, just like so, to get a very neat and perfect job. So now I'm done. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do is to join the sides. So now I'm done joining the sides. The next thing is to hem the bottom. You just go ahead and fold it in like so. You fold it in twice and sew round. So now I'm done joining or hemming the bottom. Now to complete the sewing, I'll attach the sleeve. But before attaching the sleeve, I'm going to hem the bottom twice, sew it round. Then after that, I'll sew the sides. Now I'm done hemming the bottom and joining the sides. I'll just go ahead and attach the sleeve to the gown, and I'm done. This is what it looks like, and our dress is ready. Thanks so much for always stopping by to support me. I really appreciate. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Thank you. Bye. See you in our next video.